Hello, good morning, and welcome to Power 58 Wellbeing webinars. Today with a special guest, our new add-on to 58 Wellbeing webinars, Megan. And Megan will be taking us through an amazing journey of breathing and breathwork. And with that, I will just leave it to Megan to introduce her work with the good news that we are open. And the clinic is open, although I'm at home today, but after a full month every day in the clinic to prepare everything. And everybody are welcome to start and come and see us in person, safely see us in person. Megan, up to you.
Great. Breathwork is becoming the most popular practice in wellness, and 58 Wellbeing is actually the first place to be bringing this practice into a therapy setting. So it's really, really exciting. I'm excited. The reason it's so popular is because it takes the mind into a deeper state than a mindfulness meditation. And it accelerates the healing in the body faster than a yoga practice. And with just one breath session, you can break through something that you've been working in therapy for years on. It's that transformative. And what is happening is the breath is changing neuropathways. And our neuropathways are formed from our memories, and it forms our behaviors, it forms our thought patterns. And these are all built up from our experience in life. And it's also not just our story, it's our parents' story and their parents' story and their parents' parents' story, okay? So all this is hardwired into our brain. And the mind, the brain, and the body, it all works together. So if it's hardwired in the brain, it's hardwired in the body as well, in our physiology. And it isn't until it's left the body that we can truly let go. So we use a technique called conscious connected breathing, and it's also called rebirthing breath. You might have heard of that before. And it's a really simple technique. All you need to do is this. So it's an active inhale through the mouth and an effortless exhale, no effort whatsoever to exhale. And what is happening is we're taking more oxygen into the body, and this is what is creating the change. And with this increased oxygen, we're able to access regions of the brain that we wouldn't normally be able to do so. And we're also giving the opportunity for our body to speak to us. Okay, so the sessions that we are offering at 58 Wellbeing, they're 90 minutes long, and you're going to be breathing for an hour like this. And 15 minutes before, we check into the body, we relax, we get prepared, and then 15 minutes after the breath session, we integrate and settle back down. Okay, and it's really difficult to describe to you what you're going to experience because your breath is so personal to you. And your breath is going to process, and your body is going to process whatever it needs to do at that time. But there's one thing that is constant. And if you're moving through a difficult emotion, or if you're bringing up a memory that's been repressed, that's maybe a little bit difficult, your mind and your body are working together to heal you in the most gentle and loving way. And when you master the breath, you really master your life. Okay, so what I'm going to do for you today, I'm not going to be taking you through a conscious connected breath exercise. I'm going to be guiding you through a breath meditation. And we're going to do a little bit of conscious connected breaths, just connecting the body and see if we can do any work to open up these neural pathways. So what I'm going to do is invite you to close your eyes. And just start off witnessing the sound of the breath, your natural breath pattern. Becoming aware of the sound of your breath. And now become aware of the nostrils. This is the first place that you witness and can feel the breath entering into the body. I'm going to take a journey with the breath into the body, breath by breath. So with your next inhale, focusing on the back of your throat. Have you ever witnessed your breath in this part of your body before? And what does the breath feel like? Does it feel cool? Does it feel warm? What sensations can you feel as you witness the back of your throat? And then we're going to go deeper into the body with the next inhale. Breathing into the top of your chest. This is the first place where we feel the lungs inflate and deflate. And start to observe the muscles that help the chest expand. You can feel the breath move your shoulders, your neck. And maybe breathing here, you can start to feel any tension in your shoulders. And with the next inhale, focus on the bottom of your rib cage. Okay, this is where your lungs go down to in the body. The lungs are huge. And just observe all the muscles that are expanding and contracting, all these muscles in between the rib cage, your intercostals, more of your back muscles. And start to know that a breath allows you to expand out. It's not up and down, it's out in a 360-degree motion around the body. And with your next inhale, bringing the breath into the stomach and the diaphragm. This is the most important muscle in breath. And to breathe correctly, you need to relax your stomach and fully breathe into the stomach. Let it expand. And when we do this, the stomach massages all the organs, the liver, the intestines, all these important muscles. And when we breathe into the stomach, the rhythm and the vibration that all these organs give off become in sync. And it's so important to breathe into the diaphragm because this is the organ, the muscle that pushes all the blood to the brain. So if we are contracting our stomach or holding it in or not breathing fully, we're not giving ourselves as much breath and as enough oxygenated blood as we can. And from the stomach, we're going to take a whole scan of the body. But we're first going to focus on the hips. This is a powerful, strong structure in the body that keeps us aligned. And there are 3 layers of muscles in the hips. And I think there's about 20 different muscles within those 3 layers. So just imagine your breath melting and relaxing any tension that you feel in the hips. Always observing that you are fully breathing into the stomach, but sending your attention into the hips. And I'm going to invite you to just imagine a warm feeling of warmth. And feel your muscles in your hips warm, get warm. And relax and soothe. We're going to slowly bring this feeling of relaxation and warmth through the whole body. I'm going to invite you to focus on both of your legs at the same time. Scanning down your thighs. Slowly bringing that warmth over your kneecaps. And down your shin, so slowly and intentful, knowing that every bone, every tissue is becoming relaxed and replenished. And bringing your attention over the top of the feet, underneath the balls of your feet, over your heel, and bringing that warmth and relaxation all the way up your calves. Your calves are known as the second heart in the body because they're a powerful muscle that helps pump blood from your legs all the way back up. So giving this part of you some beautiful attention and breath before moving underneath the kneecap, under the hamstrings, and over the buttocks. And in one inhale, I want you to bring this feeling all the way up to your back, all the way over your shoulders, to the bottom of the neck. And on your exhale, moving over the neck, over the top of the head, sitting on your crown. Taking a breath here. And on the exhale, scanning over your forehead, over your eyes, over your cheeks. Focusing down your throat. And let your focus divide here to each of your shoulders. And bringing the focus over your biceps, over your forearm, over the palm of your hands, underneath your hands, your wrists, your forearms, and over the bicep, before coming back and meeting at the top of the chest and at the bottom of the throat. And in one inhale, you're going to focus and scan all the way down your body. And you're going to arrive at the root, which is in your spine. And you can locate this by just slowly tensing or clenching your pelvic floor muscle. So at this place, which grounds us into our body, just witness how your body is feeling. If there's any sensation, any thoughts, any feeling that is arising from your heart, allow this to speak. Letting your body speak is the most beautiful gift that you can give to yourself. And we're going to take 5 connected breaths into this root. So recommit to the feeling, re-clench or contract the pelvic floor muscles. And we're going to take 5 open mouth breaths into this place. This is how we feel secure. This is how we feel safe. This is what makes us feel like we belong. And then we're going to bring the focus up to the navel so you can still keep the pelvic floor contracted, to keep this energy locked in, and bringing your focus to the navel. And we're going to take 5 breaths here. This is the center of our emotions and our sexuality. It is here when we breathe that we are serving ourselves and putting our needs first. Being able to set our boundaries. And with the next inhale, bringing the energy up a little bit further to the solar plexus, which is just in between where the rib cage starts. Taking 5 connected breaths here. This is the center of you, your ego, healthy ego, your self-esteem, your confidence, who you are, and what you want to give to the world. Breathing in light that is yellow. This area is represented by the sun. And on the next inhale, going further, moving into the heart. Taking 5 deep and intentional breaths here. Feeling connected to nature, connected to your body. And then moving up into the throat. This is the area of consciousness where we are able to communicate, that we know we have a voice. And with the next inhale, going to our forehead, moving into our intuition and wisdom. And you can imagine the color indigo here, clearing the mind, taking 5 deep and intentional breaths here. Before we move to the top of our heads. And this place, we can imagine just above, a few inches above our head. And this is connecting us to everything. And allowing us to see the beauty and love in all things. And when you finish taking your conscious breaths, just sitting in stillness with your natural breath pattern. And observing anything that you're feeling in the body right now. Knowing that it's safe to feel. enjoying this space and enjoying this silence. And if your mind starts to wander, or if you get an invading thought, take a breath with it. And know that this is something that wants to be known. This is a part of you that wants to speak. And acceptance is one of the most greatest ways to show love. So accepting this part of you. And always coming back to the focus of the breath if the mind really does start to wander. And we're going to go back into the heart. So just take an active breath through the nose and put your focus into your heart again. And I'm going to invite you to invite your heart to speak to you. If there's anything deeper that you need to say to yourself. And sitting with this thought or this picture or this image, this or a feeling or even a color, whatever comes up, sit with this. And taking a deep breath just to relax back into the body and to activate again. So if we need more energy, we can just breathe a little bit deeper. So we're going to bring more energy into the body because we've been relaxing. And do it through the nose. And take any movement that you like. You may want to yawn, you may want to sigh. This is all good. These are breath patterns that the body uses to signal a change of state of being. So if you notice that you yawn a lot, then this is good because you're telling your body I'm relaxing. And it also is showing compassion that you feel comfortable to feel relaxed as well. So it's not rude at all to yawn. And when you feel ready, open your eyes. So thank you very much, everybody. We now have appointments available every weekend for the breath sessions. And the room is set up in a really clean, safe space where the therapist, myself, will be sitting at the other side of the room. We have face masks and we can have any other protection that makes you feel safe and necessary if this is something that is important to you. So we're all set up to help you breathe. And I'll give you back to Mikal, who will,
Thank you.
if there's anything else.
Yes, it's always like an amazing session to just even 20 minutes to just tune in to the body. Thank you for mentioning the yawning, because I think with open mouth breathing, I found myself yawning much more.
Yeah,
So,
it is, because we're bringing a lot more oxygen in, and this is creating the change. And it's just a way that the body is signaling to itself one state of being to another. So it's going, oh, I'm relaxing, or I'm telling my body it's okay, because we're stimulating the vagus nerve, which is connected to the parasympathetic nervous system. And this is the healing function in the body. So when that's stimulated, the whole body knows it's relaxing and it's healing. So it's a very good sign if you yawn.
Okay, good. My other question is really about the one-on-one sessions. So taking all the measures for COVID-19. There are, so the breathing masks are actually going to be like PPE masks that are available. Yes. But my key question is, and I'm sure a lot of the people will have similar one. It was amazing to have that online with you. What is the key difference? Actually, to be in a room. So if you can.
Definitely. The practice itself is very transformative. So even it's really about you and your body and the breath. So, you know, the therapist that guides the breath session, it's really giving you the tools and techniques for you to go on your breath journey. And it's a really incredible practice. It's hard to describe. It's better just to experience if it's something that you want to do, because within minutes, the body really changes. With all this oxygen, you start to feel a lot of energy. And this is because the mitochondria in the cells feeds off oxygen, and this is where our energy production is created. So 70%, I think actually, no, it's 90% of our energy comes from the oxygen. The rest is food. And when this is accelerated, carbon dioxide in the blood lowers. So you start to feel all sorts of sensations. And after that, your body, the breath starts to breathe you, and you are just in such a deep state of relaxation, that it's really its own practice. So
it's more beneficial when you're in the room with the client to actually see breath movements and life.
And also we have music, so a big part of the session is guided by music. And you know what I find beautiful about music and breath work, it's almost the same thing. So when we breathe in this way, every lobe in the brain is lit up. And when we listen to music, every part of the brain is being used to process and organize and react to music. So when you bring it both together, we choose specific tailored breathwork playlists, so designed for, you know, because we check in with you, we see what you want to work with, we ask you the day, do you feel like something more relaxing, or do you want something a little bit more active? So it's a really interactive experience. And also, you know, 70% of the toxins of the body are removed in the breath. So just breathing and with intention is just detoxifying the body in such a powerful way. So it's an amazing way to bring into your life, into your routine.
Amazing. So looking forward, and that will be weekend. So that's a good detox from the week. And yes, and it seems like life is getting more and more into the new normal, and restaurants and bars will be open this weekend. I can't wait to see London.
I know.
Yes, so hopefully I'll see you very, very soon. Thank you for today.
Great. Thank you very much.
Bye. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.
Bye.